Air in the mighty skirt, Armenian blood. Heating engineer, fixing pipes in the flood. Plumber builder, yeah, he could do it all. Worship leader call, answering the call. Silver van, fast, loud system bump. Don't like slow drivers, learning grace jump. Eat sweets like shot, but never gain weight. Married to Bella, South African fate.
Heart aligned with kingdom, pastoral wisdom flow. Mighty servant rising, let the praises grow.
Air in the mighty, air in the mighty. Worship past the heart, leading us right. Air in the mighty, air in the mighty. Kingdom aligned, shining so bright. You build it all from pipes to praise. Help where you can in so many ways. Air in the mighty, heart of gold, forever we reign. Air in the mighty, kingdom heart. Air in the mighty, kingdom heart. Yeah, air in the mighty score, Armenian blood. Heating engineer, fixing pipes in the flood. Plumber builder, yeah, he can do it all. Worship leader call, answering the call. Silver van fast, loud system bump. Don't like slow drivers, learning grace jump. Eat sweets like shot, but never gain weight. Married to Bella, South African fate.
Heart aligned with kingdom, pastoral wisdom flow. Mighty servant rising, let the praises grow.
Air in the mighty, air in the mighty. Worship past the heart, leading us right. Air in the mighty, air in the mighty. Kingdom aligned, shining so bright. You build it all from pipes to praise. Help where you can in so many ways. Air in the mighty, heart of gold, forever we reign. From the van to the altar, grace on the way. Sweets in the hand, but heart in the fray. Air and mighty, kingdom call. Worship leader standing tall. Air in the mighty, the mighty, air in the mighty, the mighty. Worship past the kingdom light. Air in the mighty, forever flow. Air in the mighty, kingdom light. Air in the mighty. Air in the mighty.
Funk show, daily groove. Let's go.
Tuning daily funk show on the rise. Goof around, dance, open your eyes. Serious moments, then we just play. Life gets better every single day.
Feel the log drum, your piano calling. Hands up now, funk fam ballin'.
Funk show,
Daily vibes, we dance together.
funk show,
Roots so strong, forever and ever.
funk show,
Change your life, make it better.
funk show.
Positivity fever. Positivity fever.
shuffling my gunshot.
Bob your head or break out crazy moves. Hardship refines, no time to lose. Community love, we share the light. Funk show shining every single night.
Feel the log drum, we keep moving. Piano rising,
Funk improving.
Funk show, funk show.
Daily vibes, we dance together.
Funk show, funk show.
Who's so strong forever and ever.
Funk show, funk show.
Change your life, make it better.
Funk show, funk show.
positivity fever. Positivity fever. Positivity fever. From the daily grind to the dance floor glow, funk show brings the heat everywhere we go. Generous heart, positive soul. Funk fam, we in control. Funk show. Daily groove, life improve. Funk fam massive, let's move. Shuffle up on Kershaw.
Angel voice. Angel voice. Lion spirit. Salamander fire. Burning through the grid. Voice like heaven, but the spirit never quits. We're with the engine, blaze dream queen, cult leader energy, living the dream. Voice of an angel, spirit of a lion. Voice of an angel, spirit of a lion, 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 lion. She got the voice of an angel, but the spirit of a lion. Voice of an angel, but the spirit of a lion. Salamander, salamander, angel voice, lion spirit. Salamander, salamander, voice of an angel. Spirit of a lion, 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 angel voice, soft like heaven. Lion spirit, raw and wild. Salamander, burning brighter. Voice of a man. Spirit of a lion. Lion spirit, salamander, angel voice, lion spirit, salamander, angel voice, lion spirit. Spirit of a lion.
Hello, Mrs. Funk.
Oh, hello.
Just when I was wondering how I was going to get through the first hour, then you arrived to save my life. These are the wrong glasses. I can't see anything. We should get married.
We should.
I mean, I've been eyeballing you for 27 years, so so hello.
Almost 28.
Almost 28 years. Sure.
Well, actually, for 28, because we met in February.
Oh yeah. The blue family. Oh, you're wearing blue and I'm wearing blue. Who's Denny? Hello, Denny. Let's go. So she says hello, and B says hello, and Cypher Fox says, "What up, bitches?"
Hi.
And I wonder if Salamander's still around. Salamander, did you even hear your song? I hope Salamander heard her song. I thought it was quite the banger. It was pretty bangery. And then Twisted was like, "Welcome to the Funk Show." And there's Midnight Cats, Amy. Hey, Amy. Check out this funny thing, my love. Let me do this.
That's you, right?
Yeah, all day, every day. That's funny, eh?
Playing with that keyboard like you're playing a piano.
It's like yeah. Rob's the funniest. You can't have him. He's on, and you just hear him typing the whole time, non-stop. He's just typing and typing and typing.
I've heard that. He pretends that he doesn't do much, but actually behind the scenes is like a
Yeah.
workhorse.
Yes, he works. He works and he works and he works and he works. And he works and he works. It's Twisted is like, "What up? Welcome to the Funk Show." Welcome to the Funk Show. So, as you know, as an attractive woman, Do you find that your husband objectifies you a bit much?
Every day.
This is the way.
I would, however, rather be objectified than not noticed or
Yes.
ignored or
Unjectified.
disliked.
What's Rinky Bum up to?
She wants her phone. Give me a moment. Okay. You can get it. Kitty. Ahava said hi.
Hi, my lovey.
Forgot to switch the kitchen light off.
That go on repeat, 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 repeat. I need a proper light. Look how pale my current lighting situation makes me look. Am I this pale? I mean, look, now I'm stuck.
You are in the dark there.
No, but I mean, I walk outside a lot. Glitchy rising, glitchy, glitchy. There's she. Was it midnight? We have to get. Oh, look at me! I'm getting stuck here the whole time. What's going on? Is something broken?
I went into the arena and
Yeah.
to follow you again because I've only been in there once or twice and it keeps I can't follow you, so there's something glitching there.
It's glitchy rising, glitchy, glitchy rising, glitchy. Yeah, it's all of these platforms are glitchy and struggly and stuff, you know. They're all super duper challenging. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. Let's see. I think we need to add a something here. What's happening with Blaze? I see that Perian wants to know. Perian. ETR Nuna opens packs. Evidently this week sometime. There you go, Fox. Salamander, did you hear your song? Did you hear your song, Salamander? I made this cool song for Salamander, and she doesn't even. You must hear when she talks on her stream. She's like la, la, li, 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 but she's like a lion. Ah, there's on YouTube. It's the Tech Saiyan. His power is over 9,000. So he's very powerful. So, Mrs. Funk, is it true that being married to me is like being married to a perfect person who came from heaven and is on earth?
That would make you equivalent to God. You're not perfect, but you're pretty close. You're almost perfect in the way that you treat me.
Ah, almost. Okay, what's that? What's that there? What does that say? I think I think he wanted to write Mrs. Funk is the best.
I
And then
can't
some.
read that.
Well, it says Mrs. Funk is the best.
Thank you.
Minot Cats Lady says he's so humble. Yeah, I am. You know, people people say that I'm a hypocrite, and I'm like, I'm not only a hypocrite, I'm also perfect.
You're not just a hypocrite, you're a hypocrite.
Yeah. Wait, are you calling me fat? Hypocrite.
No,
Hypocrite.
I'm giving you an A. A hypocrite.
Hypocrite. So, Twister says, yes, we are. I am feeling a little plumpy lately. Wait. Purian made a song about me, Lovey. Are you ready to see the
Yeah.
song that Purian made about me? Here we go.
Neon feet start to shake. One meme drop, markets wake. Katsu packs gone in a flash. CTL stacking fast. When the whale moves, ocean shift. Every poster viral left. Threads explode when the signal flies. Volume spikes. We energize. Whale mode period. Ocean tides and fire on. Whale mode period. Citadel rising strong. Diamond hands, digital throne. When he sweeps, it's over. Creative storm, alpha wave, turning dips into a blaze. From deep Web3 to outer zone, he builds the hype, he sets the tone. Pyrion, sweep the floor. Carry on. Whale mode period, ocean tides and fire on. Whale mode period, citadel forever strongest. To the outer rings he rise. Hail Lion Gate of the Citadel. 1,000 victories light the sky. Clouds rise up where is better Whale mode period. Whale mode period. Whale mode period. Ocean tides and fire on. Whale mode period. Citadel rising strong. Diamond hands, digital throne. When he sweeps, it's over.
So you want me that buff, Lovey?
I see you quite buff, eh? You've been working out.
It's funny. That was a song about Purian, whale mode. With Buff Funk up there. Buffle Funk.
DJ Buffle Funk.
I can get there, I reckon. Yeah? Do you want me to... how do you like a nice buff? A little bit of creatine.
Ah, that's a lot of creatine there. Possibly an injection or something of steroids every day.
Yeah, then we can change my name to Buffle Funk. Maybe I must change my name now already. Buffle funk. I mean, I'm not far off, when I'm wearing my apron. You still won't even be able to move, Mrs. Funk. It's those big arms on the DJ. It reminds me of Mark Stent. Like all the knobs look so small with those big arms and stuff. Wait, let me see. Where's it? Was it in downloads? Somewhere. There we go. I mean, I'm not far off.
Just the shoulders that have to have that definite cut.
Oh yeah, that like big shoulder vibe.
A big neck, big shoulder.
It's funny. So oh goodness, sorry. I'm supposed to remove this, not you.
You almost gave me the night off.
So cute. No, Mrs. Funk doesn't like hanging out with you people. She says, none of you want to share your lotto winnings with us. They sell the kidneys to support us, though, my love. So at least there's that, Yeah. I don't have anything intelligent to say.
Say something intelligent.
Something intelligent.
There we go.
I know that I had some pictures, Oh yeah, oh yeah. Check it. This one, Lovey. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I love this one. It's like a perfect loop. Watch. There you are. There you are. You have another. You have another.
That's all taken from the photo that you.
Yeah.
You cropped it.
Yeah, I took a photo. Hey, you're downing that thing.
That was a good bottle of wine, that one. Trying to see the name of the bottle of wine.
Wasn't that at that local pizza place back in the days when I could still go places? I think that was like for an anniversary. You think it was in Joburg or Pretoria?
So. Yeah, I don't think you get that wine locally. Well, in Paris, I can't recall.
Angelo's Pizza or something. B says, love it, Mrs. Funk.
Thank you. My husband's turning me into an alcoholic. I'm just sipping and sipping and sipping and sipping.
It's funny. Like there's all the slum Lana people running around doing stuff and things. So we should probably listen to another song, eh, Lovey? What do you think?
Absolutely.
What do you think? What are you in the mood for? Like a doof tune or a...
Let's get this party started.
I like the... wait, let's see who's in the chat. Yeah, we got B. Yeah, we got Twisted. There's Aaron the Mighty. My favorite is called Hot Mess. It's like just a messy song. Yeah, I played it last time, man. Hey, there's General Kev. I'm wondering, what tune I can play. But I like looking at you, so I don't like playing songs. I just want to sit here and look at you.
They have to keep your viewers entertained at least.
Well, they also like looking at you, so. B wants Sabuma food. B wants Hot Mess. Okay, we're gonna play Hot Mess. Are you ready for Hot Mess, my love?
I'm ready.
And pitch down, Sabumafu, Blazer. Rising, glitchy, pitchy, pitch. Sabumafu,
Makes no sense.
Blazer. Echoing like ghosts. Slow granular stutter
Is it in your
on
headphones?
Blaze-thon. Building tension. Offbeat chops. Sabumafu. Sliced into
Reminds
16th
me
note
of
stutters.
Ministry of Sound for some reason.
Blaze-thon. Reversed and pitched up. No fizzle. Random pitch jumps every 2-4 beats. Creates nervous, twitching syncopation against the rolling bass. An occasional long stretched. Like a siren. Faster granular delay on Sabumafu, turning it into a fluttering swarm. Blazed on, time stretched and form and shifted into alien vowel howls.
Lyses, reverse, cymbals, plus vocal, reverse gates, building to drop.
Paradigm shift.
Main motive, rapid 132 note stutter chops, alternated 2 words, Sabumafu. Place. In off-grid syncopation, pitched up foo. Hi-hat style layer, pitched down, blazed on, as sub growl, sudden drops to silence, then double times, Sabumafu screams.
Massive, super saw, stabs triggered on every major chop. Halftime feel, long reverse, Sabumafu tails and granular clouds.
Placed on, pitch down to demonic growl, looping under rising white noise. Double time syncopation, double time 64. No micro chops on Sabumafu, creating buzzing insect swarm. Blazed on, sliced into metallic keys hits. Random octave jumps every 4 beats for disorientation. Final 8 bars. All vocals. Vogue, reverse, ass. Fuck the fucking up the fuck the view the shrieking case. Slow filter sweep on the last. Sabumafu stretched. 16 beats. I know reverse. Blazed on. Tail into silence.
I'm
So,
interested to find out what your
yeah.
brief was for that song.
So I forgot to put the brackets around. Um, uh, I forgot to put the brackets the brackets around the. So when you prompt your song, you got to put brackets around the prompt, and then you don't put brackets around the lyrics. And I forgot to put brackets around anything. So it thought everything was lyrics.
And it came up with its own song then.
Yeah, it's so cool, eh? Simple.
So that means that's quite intense briefing that you give to your song making.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Beats per minute and everything.
Yeah, like very, I'm like super intense. Did you hear the Rasta Spaceman tune last time?
I'm not sure. I think I can't recall. I think I remember something.
Simple with his excuses. 1 week, my man. 1 week that you haven't been here. Shame on you. Hey, JP, we're on. Come join us on Blaze. I put the linky for you on Discord, which is like that chord. Yeah. You see, come. You see, they come. Breakiel 513. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, let's make another Mrs. Funk song. Do you want one like that, or do you want what style do you feel like? Hello, me. What style? Nice trance tune, a messy thing like that, a raga, reggae, a worshipy thing.
Something like Coldplay's Lights.
Okay. So something. So you want like something. Mrs. Funk never gives up. You know, like one of those light waving things, like that.
Yeah.
Vibe. Okay. So while I work on that one, because I can't talk and type at the same time, I will play my I'm a Funky. Are you ready for I'm a Funky?
Yeah. Is that you?
Yeah.
Feel the log drum, your piano calling. Hands up now, funk fam ballin'. Funk show, funk show.
Daily vibes, we dance together.
Funk show, funk show.
Rules so strong, forever and ever.
Funk show.
Change your life, make it better.
Funk show. Positivity fever. Positivity fever. Positivity fever.
Shuffling my bag,
Bob your head or break out crazy moves. Hardship refines, no time to lose. Community love, we share the light. Funk show shining every single night.
Feel the log drum, we keep moving. Piano rising,
Funk improving.
Funk show, funk show,
Daily vibes, we dance together.
funk show, funk show,
Who's so strong forever and ever.
funk show,
Change your life, make it better.
funk show.
positivity fever. Positivity fever. Positivity fever. From the daily grind to the dance floor glow. Funk show brings the heat everywhere we go. Generous heart, positive soul. Funk fam, we in control. Funk show. Funk show. Funk show. Daily groove, life improve. Funk show. Funk show. Funk show. Funk fam massive, let's move.
Safe Moon in the house. We haven't dropped the alpha yet, Safe Moon, but I'm very, very excited about what comes next. We did a good test with Katsu, so that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Mrs. Funk, busy cooking Mrs. Funk a tune. I made her a few, but let's see. I'm trying to cook her like a nice emotionally thingy here. Mrs. Funk?
Yes, yes.
Hello.
That's you were calling me.
I am. Where did you go? I just see like a picture here.
Thing with toddlers in the background, or a toddler.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because of Pump.fun. Wonder if I mustn't just end the Pump.fun stream. Because, we've done 46 minutes. And then we can have our toddler in the shot as well. Stand by. Okay, Pump.funners, we love you, but we gotta go. So we want to be able to hang out with our kids on stream. So we'll see the Pump.funners on the morrow.
We don't have other options then.
Not on Pump.fun, no. They very strict.
Don't do that. Not tonight.
Okay, fine. No, but I prefer looking at you I'll end all the streams.
Exactly.
There you go. Hello.
In.
What's Ava up to? Towhead.
Shopping on Takealot.
Oh.
Sending me links of things she wants me to buy her.
I see. We got to make a tune for Safe Moon as well. um, so, Mrs. Funk, when when you're married to an emotionally unstable workaholic, isn't it exhausting?
I don't know. You must ask someone that question who's married to that type of person. I'm married to a stable workaholic, not a stable one.
Midnight Cats lady says yes, it's very exhausting. So she's married to an emotionally unstable workaholic. Yeah, Twisted liked your answer, Lovey. He says, nice answer. Yeah. Yeah, luckily for me, my wife likes me. But we're still newlyweds, so we'll see. After the honeymoon phase wears off.
We'll see in another 28 years.
General Kev says nothing wrong with being a workaholic. Midnight. Amy says, I was out of the room for a minute, so I had no idea what you were talking about. She just heard the words emotionally exhausted, and she thought, yeah, that's me. She just said, yes, yes it is. Now, I was trying to get my wife to say, to talk about what it's like being married to me. But but evidently she enjoys being married to me, so there's that, Hey, this Mugiwara. Mugiwara, Mugiwara. 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 Mugiwara, how are you doing? I see the bots are botting all over the place again. I really like, I hope that we continue to get on with Blaze, because I like it here, but man, I'm seeing a drop in the vibes. Was that my fault? Am I less vibey lately? My one gripe with Blaze is that, man, they give a lot of attention to grab new people. It's like arena social as well. They just ignore you flat if you're already here. Mugiwara, all good. We're doing good, man. Lovey Mugiwara runs this very good space. I haven't enjoyed a Twitter space in a while. I thought that was pretty nice.
What was nice about it?
Well, so Mugiwara says under the same roof. Yeah, she's upstairs and I'm downstairs.
He's in the cave.
Yeah, I'm in the man cave.
I'm in the penthouse and he's in the cave.
Yeah, she's in the penthouse. Yeah. Well, I don't like potty mouth. When you go onto these Twitter spaces, man, they swear a lot there. Then I just leave. I just don't like it. So I arrive there on his space.
Is a swear word. Or sentence is finalized with a swear word. Every sentence.
I don't mind. Well, I don't mind a little slip here and there, but most of them you climb on stage and it's just, man, they're disgusting, because because Web3, like the early Web3 when I arrived, it's like all of these kind of wannabe Wall Street, but hippies instead of yuppies, and they're all like dirty. Well, I think you saw a lot of it when you were in Singapore, eh? Like when you and Rob were there. I don't know if you saw any of that culture. Like I think you were mostly with cool people in cool places, eh?
Yeah, we had, we went to the right events and the right parties, so we didn't see that element.
Yeah, General Kev, I like hippies. I don't like Wall Street hippies, though. like this, like this rage against the machine thing, and then they like
They're like whippies.
whippies, like Wall Street hippies. Yeah, it's like this whole, like we bad. They rage against all morals and all goodness and all that kind of thing. So Mugiwara says, I heard from Mr. Funk the other day about the NG. I really love the work you're doing behind the scenes, and I appreciate that a lot. Oh, you're in for a treat, Mugiwara. Tonight, I assume a lot of the NGO team are going to be on stage. Yeah. Whoopies. Yeah. Bunch of whoopies. Whoopie Christians. Let me just listen to this quickly. Yeah. That's lame, Lovey. Your tune that came out so lame. That's not bad. I'll download it. Let's see. You can give me your opinion, Amanda. It's not bad. Are you ready, AJ?
I'm ready.
There's our child there on camera again.
Yep.
Almost done.
Almost done, my baby. She's so cool, eh? Yeah, those whuppies need slumlorna apartments. Okay, here we go. Are you ready, Lovey?
Ready.
She rises before dawn, strength in her hands, a woman of valor. She quietly stands, clothed with dignity, wisdom in her eyes. She holds this whole family when the whole world cries, when the road gets heavy and the night feels long. She never wavers, she stays strong. Mrs. Funk never gives up, never lets go. She strengthens Uncle Funk wherever he goes. She follows. Mrs. Funk never gives up, never lets go. She strengthens Uncle Funk wherever he goes. She follows. Mrs. Funk never gives up, never lets go. Through every storm, her love only grows. Her love only grows. Her love only grows.
Pretty nice, eh? Song's not bad either.
Mrs. Funk never lets go.
Hey, Simon. Oh, I can't hear you.
I'm amazed that you typed all of those words while you were talking to us.
Well, I typed some of them, not all of them. So I typed all the words that I wanted in there. You know, like Mrs. Funk doesn't give up; she follows Uncle Funk, and then I grabbed Proverbs 31, chucked it in there, asked it to structure it for me, had a quick look. You know,
That's wise, eh? Hi, Mavis.
Meowvis.
Hello.
Hello.
So you used a bit of a cheat code by chucking in Proverbs 31.
Yes, I'm such a cheat. I mean, yeah, AI knows, you know. Not General Kev says. Mrs. Phillip. Hey, Mavis.
Yes,
have
Ray.
you? I'm just asking, you know, just a general question, but people across the world want to know what it's like hanging out with the perfect Uncle Funk and Humble, of course.
It's the best. It's a feeling that you can't even imagine. It's the best thing in the world.
Well, that's exactly what I thought. Let's go.
From Zim to Mzansi, she came with a mission.
That's Mavis'
Heart full of
song.
fire and a holy vision. 3 little queens with the dance in their feet. Grace and the laughter, her joy is the beat. Chef in the kitchen, love on the plate. Every meal she makes feels like fate. Feeding the children, healing each heart. And Uncle Funk smiles when she brings that tart. Short and sweet, but mighty strong. Worship in her heart, that's her lifelong song. Men look twice, she just laughs and prays. Beauty with purpose, shining God's ray. Oh, Mavis the magnificent, feeds the kids and praises him. Every spoon a little miracle star when she makes that double caramel peppermint tart. Oh, Mavis the magnificent, hands that bless, heart that wins. She loves God, loves the art, and she makes that double caramel peppermint tart. Ooh, travels with Mrs. Funk on the move. Everywhere she goes, the people groove. Joy like sunshine, cooking with flair. Heaven smells like her food in the air. Choir clap, drums in the night. Children dancing, pure delight. Babies laughing, apron tight. Serving love under golden light. Who feeds the kid? Mavis. Who loves the Lord? the top that melts the heart. Oh, my Vista magnificent. Feeds the kids and praises him. Every spoon a little miracle star when she makes that double caramel peppermint tart. Oh, my Vista magnificent. Chef of love, rhythm, and heart. From Zim to safe place, you're God's work of art. Oh, my Vista magnificent. Oh, my Vista magnificent. Oh, my Vista magnificent. Oh, my Vista magnificent.
Go! See, Mavis attracted Warrior Cat and B and Senior Choice onto the stage like one shot. Yes.
Powerful.
She manifests us.
Yes. That's the way.
I just said like, and Yalla Akbar, and then they
Boom.
Choice was-
Hey, Funky. Hey, Amanda, Kat, and Melvis and V. How you guys doing? All good,
Hey,
good?
Sir Troy. Yes, great to be here as always.
Yes, it's great to be here indeed. Jesus, I am my favorite. Like, Funky's been wondering, like, why isn't your choice not around? Look at how I look. I look like so dry and tired. There's been so little sleep these days, but Ramadan is going great, so I'm just grateful and excited still to be here. So, like, mouth feels a little dry, but we are with all the love in the heart, and that's what matters most. It's like 1
Oh,
p.m. my time, so it's like I'm still like a little 5 hours away, 5 hour plus away from iftar time over here. But excited to be here with you ladies and always, shining light. Happy to see that we have more guests. I've seen Funky chatting with Mugiwara here, and yeah, some of the DCC guys. They are from Asia, like they're between Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, beautiful community, and I'm glad that many of them are super active now on our Discord, and they found out about what we're doing on the NGO, but we had only guys talking, and when the ladies are talking, it's different. It hits different. So super excited for today, Funky. You know what we're gonna be talking about?
the double caramel peppermint tart.
Aside from the double caramel peppermint tart.
I don't know. I'm sitting here looking at Mrs. Funk, thinking I want to sneak up there and grab a hug.
so if
That's
you
a wise
disappear, we
move.
know where you've gone.
Yeah. Gonna be like,
So,
go
Joyce,
from
I also
here.
have an apology from Lacey. She really wanted to be here. She's just her little one, her little 7-month-old, 9-month-old, sorry, has got a fever. So he's just really struggling
Aw.
today. So
Mhm.
she really wanted to come and join us. But she'll be watching, I think. So, yeah.
Let Lacey know that we're sending healing vibes and that we hope that the little one feels better soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't have sick children in our ecosystem.
Yeah,
No,
amen to
none
that.
of that.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'll spoil it to you, Funky,
Bless
a
you.
little bit.
yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So, you know, we often talk on the stage about how sometimes, things happen for a reason, right? And
Yeah.
sometimes we start wondering, like, how did we all end up here in this ecosystem? Ooh, look at that. That's called a crush.
Oh no, Lovey. She just like
You.
she just like switches off her camera. Every time she arrives, women they don't care about us, thugs. They'll just walk past you. They'll arrive from shopping and no hello, nothing. They'll just go and do their stuff, and then I'm like. Then I get up like a silly little puppy dog every time she arrives. I'm like, checking her out when she's walking through the garage. Like, and then I can see she's like, "Oh my word, this guy."
No, I don't think, oh my word, this guy. I'm just busy, busy, busy. You have to catch up and keep up with me while I'm buzzing past. You would understand that. Busy like a bee.
Yeah, busy like a bee. Sorry, Senior Choice. I was a little distracted. Please continue, sir.
We all realized, Funky. That's fine. That's okay. We know that you're gonna be chasing Mrs. Funk, as is your custom.
Yes.
But yeah, the topic of the day, it's about, how sometimes we wonder how we made it here. Like, why did we get to meet all of these amazing people? Like, what brought us here? Like, was it us finding our way, or was it actually like calling upon us? Like, was there something deeper? Is it like, can we call it destiny? Did we choose to be here, or life chooses us or picks us to be here, and to fight the fight that maybe a lot of people is turning their heads away from? So it's what I want to bring for the topic of the day. See, you look at Funky. He couldn't help it. He's just like, I'm gonna sneak in there. Like, okay, camera off. Aww.
Funny.
He's fucking like, no, we need the camera off.
Every time you're wondering where he is, now we know.
Yeah, no, no, he was sneaking there.
Yeah, he snuck in.
Yes. Love it. I mean, look at that shine. It's just amazing. It's beautiful to see married couples having that amount of love after so many years being together. That's what I
Yes.
call a successful marriage.
And
It's
that amount of
There's hope
sneakiness with
for
each
us.
other.
that's the way. Sending regards to Seijan and Mugiwara and the DCC family and all of the rest of the family everywhere, by the way. I see your comments, guys, on the stream. I appreciate your presence. I hope that you are enjoying what you see. These are some of our amazing ladies in the NGO. They are keeping the girls safe, changing lives. So, yes, I want to bring upon the space today that remembrance of the moment you knew that maybe it was not you choosing this path. It was maybe like life or something bigger, destiny. Uh, we Muslims would call it qadr, choosing you or guiding you towards where you need to be. And then I will maybe kickstart it with Mrs. Fong because she's super bright shining and she just got a hug from her hubby, all smiley. So, Mrs. Funk, you've been on the NGO world for a long time. Uh, like we, as Operation Safe Place Defense, the gaming ecosystem, been cooking for around 4 years, but the NGO efforts and you changing lives with Funky has been generational over there. It's years. Like Warrior Cat was but a little girl, but you were still there working on the little ones with Funky. So the question to start us today is: was there a moment when maybe you realized that this mission was not something that you choose yourself, but like life placed upon you for you to take on? When did you realize that maybe this was not optional but was something that was meant to be, and that you had to be there, Funky had to be there, you both got together to be there to make it thrive and grow? Was there like a moment where you say, okay, this was destiny?
I believe that we actually come to this world with a purpose, and that we agreed to that purpose and that calling over our lives. We don't remember, obviously. It takes us a while to figure it out. But I believe that we agreed upon a specific purpose, a specific task, specific people, specific countries that we would go and help. And so when I decided to give my life to God and decided to start helping people, that's when I realized, because at school they always asked us, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? And that was one of the most difficult questions for me to answer because I never had a career path in mind. I knew I wanted to travel. I knew I wanted to go to France. I knew I wanted to speak French. So I did that. I went to hotel school and I learned French while I was there. So I accomplished that. But what I learned there was serving, right? In the hotel industry, you're serving people. And I took that serving people further into the NGO world, I would say, where I'm continuously serving. My tagline for my book is here to serve. And I do believe that I committed to doing that before I came to this world. And I'm grateful that I found that path and that journey. And it's not an easy path. Some people are on financial paths and their purpose is to create finance to fund things, the good things that many people need to do that don't go and chase money but chase people, and together we all have to make it happen. However, it's also not an easy path, having to battle making money out there in the world. You're fighting other battles again, whether it's the Web3 world or the Web2 world, the old school way of doing things. It's a battle, and we all have our own battles to fight. So these are the battles I choose to fight on the front lines of the NGO world, alongside these awesome ladies, which make it possible because we're a team.
Yeah, Amanda, that's amazing. I'm gonna read some of the comments. Midnight Cats Lady, amazing one, said that she believes or thinks that you just get pointed the direction, but then you choose to follow. And then General kept saying that the ambience and the aura helps make that decision. He believes that it's like the energy, the vibes that you get. They're like, okay, this is where I'm meant to be. But it's thank you so much, Amanda, for sharing us when you realized that you were born to serve. That's such a beautiful tagline for the book, by the way. I'm loving it. And maybe I will ask Mavis next about that specific moment where maybe you realized that it was like destiny, like you were born to do this. It was not something that maybe you choose for yourself, but like life choose this for you. Like it was meant to be. Like you said, okay, this is what I was meant to be, and everything that I did in the past led me to be here where I am, and this is what I want to be.
Oh, thank you so much, Senior Choice. I can't really think of just one moment, but a string of moments in my life when, from the moment I started working, um, even when Mrs. Funk was talking about the question that was asked in school, what do you want to be when you grow up? I always answered, I want to be an air hostess. And then I realized now that uh, I did not realize then that I wanted to serve, because even with that choice of a job, it's serving other people, that it was just in me that I wanted to make other people happy. And I found myself in the food industry, and I was happy to serve every single time. Like I was even saying the other day, I can call from my first boss, from the first place that I started working, and I still have relationships with those people because it was already in me, although I didn't realize that was where I wanted to be or where I was called to be. And it just got more transparent as I grew older and as I got into this ministry, that this is where I'm meant to be. This is where God, and this is where I chose to be, and this is where God wanted me to be, because it doesn't really matter what exactly I'm doing, as long as I'm serving, I'm in a happy place. Like I love what I do, and it doesn't really consist of only just cooking, but it's a whole lot of different things. And the umbrella of all of it is serving others and bringing a smile on somebody else's face. So yeah, I don't know if I answered properly. Thank
That
you.
was perfect. Maybe it's indeed beautiful. I'm gonna add
Mavis
to
is not
some.
just about peppermint crisp caramel.
Yes, that's it, Kat.
She's
Yeah,
more
we're
than that.
getting we're getting lots of love, by the way. So, Magiwara was saying next that sometimes you let the winds of fate carry you where they will, and then Seiyan said that God is with you, ladies. I agree with that too. And
Thank
Simon was saying that he's with us because he can feel the love around. It's natural. It's not enforced. It's like we are literally loving each other daily because we are happy to be around people that fills the cup and not the other way around. It's like cup fillers. No one is emptying the cup here. Like whenever somebody's feeling down, the rest of the funk is like, come on, we're here to fix things. We're here to get a better day. So yeah, that was a beautiful answer, Mavis. And I think that maybe Warrior Cat is prepared for me to pick on her because she's just so good at breaking down what we're doing. So and it's fun because both Mrs. Funk and Mavis were asking the question of when we were little and we were thinking like, what am I gonna do when I grow up? What's that career path? What I will be doing? So I'll ask you two things, Kat. First one is, what was that thing that was crossing your head when you were little and you were like, "Wait, when I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I don't, what was that thought in your head back when you were a little one? Then help us breaking down what is it that we're doing, how many childs are we impacting, how many generations of children have been impacted so far by the NGO, what is it that we do, what we fight against, and then the moment when you realize that it was actually destiny and not just something that you decided to do.
Okay. I'm hoping I'm going to remember the second one because that was a lot there. The first one, I wanted to be a warrior, princess, ice skater, singer, kids worker, teacher, astronaut, rocket scientist, actress, etc. So there was a lot there. I had many dreams, and and I think it was you know we are all created for a purpose by a God of purpose, and you know uh, the word talks about if we do not have vision, we will perish. If we don't have hope for something, if we don't get up every day with a reason to live, with a reason to fight for something and to work for something and um to hope in something, we scientifically and medically, a lot of people can get depressed, and lose that hope. They're like, what am I here for? And it's become more apparent to me as I've grown and as I've learned a bit more, realizing that actually I know nothing, but having learned a little bit more, I realize we were made to love each other, to learn to love, and how beautiful it is supposed to be, and how broken most of the world is, unfortunately. But when you get that purpose of like, oh, okay, I'm here to learn to love and to teach others to do the same, and actually this could look like a bit of heaven on earth. It was then I realized, like, the reason I call myself Warrior Cat actually is because it's a reminder to myself that I am in an army, and I'm not the head of that army. God is that head of the army, and I just need to do what he says in order for it to function well. And if every soldier plays their part and does what he wants us to do, this world would be looking a lot different than it is, and a lot less broken and a lot more whole. And I think so I don't have a moment per se that I remember it, but I remember thinking, oh, that's what I'm here for. I need to take my place in this army. I need to put on my, big girl panties and my soldier outfit and my kung fu, and then start doing what I'm here to do. And so that's really exciting. And the name Warrior Cat, for those who didn't know, that is why. It reminds me that I have a purpose. It reminds me that I'm here fighting a battle, a very real battle, even though a lot of the Western world don't get to maybe see those like fights, like daily struggles and things that we get to see here. And it can often be overlooked, and you can often ignore it or close your eyes to it. And I'm really grateful to be in a place where I can't close my eyes from it, because it's my constant reminder that that's because I'm here for a purpose. And if there wasn't a purpose for me, then I wouldn't be needed here. But here I am, and this is what I've got to do. And then to answer your second question, how many kids do we help? And how many kids have we helped? It's very tricky actually to know the exact numbers. I know that when they first started, days used to go by, Mavis, if I'm not mistaken, it used to be sort of like upwards of 500 kids would come to the day camps and be fed. Is that correct? Give me a thumbs up. That those numbers were massive. Our funding, we do what we can with what we have. So our funding has been a little bit more constricted, but we trusting with the game, and we trusting with finances to come, for breakthrough to come, to be able to reach those numbers and more again. At the moment, it's
Oh, did we lose Kat, or was it just me?
No, it looks like she's lost connection.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
paused.
that was going amazing. But yeah, I reckon at the moment it's more than 80,000 meals per month. So yes, Mugiwara and Seiyan are saying those are huge numbers. Yes, they are. I'm hoping Warrior Cat is gonna get back with her Wi-Fi, because she's so good at explaining what we do. But maybe Amanda, you can catch up with that. You've been with the NGO from the start, so maybe to finish giving some context of how many kids we've been impacting so far with the NGO, maybe how many years of work has been done over there, and what is it that we're fighting? Because a lot of new members that are watching the show from different places still maybe don't realize what is it that the NGO is doing, what we're fighting up against.
We've been working in this area for the past 15 years. And we started with going into the townships, which is the rural areas where it's high poverty, and most of the people live in shack houses. They don't have running water, they don't have electricity. And we started going in there and doing events that bring messages of hope, feeding the people, like really being involved in the community. And then when we came to this this land that we purchased here, that we're on at the moment, and we're busy purchasing the land that Mavis and Warrior Cat live on, so that we can increase our terrain, so that we can do more bigger camps, more foot traffic. This property that we're on isn't big enough to house and host the thousands that's in our vision to house and host. So we've been working with the poorest of the poor, feeding them, encouraging them, giving them life skills, loving on them. And our dream is to have hostels, like I've told you before, but for those new viewers that are out there, our dream is to have hostels where we can actually permanently house girls and boys separately. And that's why our slogan is "Every Girl Safe," because there is girls are more vulnerable than boys. A lot of boys, things are happening to them. We're not taking that away from the reality of society. However, we do want to focus on looking after the girls and keeping them safe. But our vision is to keep girls safe, and then also to eradicate poverty. And we're very focused and concentrated on this area that we're in, and 100-kilometer radius. We've got big plans, big dreams, and we need big money for those big plans and those big dreams, and we're trusting for that. Warrior Cat is back.
Welcome back, Kat.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Obviously, somebody thought I was talking too long, so they just shut my Wi-Fi off.
I don't think
Obviously,
it's that.
I was being too loud.
No, it was going amazing. I think that you were doing an excellent job, Kat. By the way, Gerald Kat was
Thank
saying,
you.
"Wow, lots of dreams." You had so many desires to be something when you were little, right? The list was so long.
Lots of plans. Lots of plans.
But loving it, Kat. All right.
Thanks.
So yes, I appreciate that response, Mandy and Warrior Cat. That was perfect. I think that now, just to give a little more context, I love one of our games which is called Great Luck because it's the OG version of OSP. It's playable on the browser, and Funky nailed it at laying down what we fight up against, like from the hormonal teenagers to the traffickers and corrupt people. Like these ladies have witnessed things that we don't even dream to have near us. They work with children that have been through it all. What we're fighting is child trafficking, is gender-based violence. It's vulnerable kids because little ones are unprotected over there. Their mothers have to make the choice of, do we look after our kids or we go out and find ways to feed them. We go grind for their food to bring something to the table, and then when the little ones are alone, they're an easy target for evil people, and sadly this world is full of them. So what we do is we keep them safe, we protect them, and like Mrs. Funk said, we need funding to escalate things, and that's why the dream of building this full gaming ecosystem was born. And I think that is a perfect way to manifest that. And for those that are listening, the dream here is not just to keep helping the little girls and keep supporting the cause of the NGO, luckily on South Africa, but to escalate it worldwide. And aside from that, the dream of the Citadel and our core team is not just to keep changing lives over there, but to change the lives of everybody who's joining our community. So our CEO, Rob, uh, the Horatio Murray, often says that we are building here a $1 billion community, not just a $1 billion company or project. Is because Funky and everybody is manifesting daily that our community thrives and succeeds and is wealthy, and everything that it's been built and deployed and launched and minted has that sole purpose of empowering the community and helping it grow so that we all thrive. Because if we have 1,000 or more than 1,000 people that is fine financially and has got the right set of values and morals and understands that we're fighting the bigger fight, then we're gonna be able to amplify even more that vision. Alrighty, before I get complaints, B, I think it's up to you now to follow up with these ladies and the following questions.
Sure, thank you, Sonia Choice. So I think I'll start with Mrs. Funk. And the work that we do here, the journey that you've been on has led you to being part of this amazing team and building this team and just being of service. And so I wonder if you could have a little think about, was there ever a moment that you almost walked away? And if so, what made you stay?
There have been moments where I've wanted to give up. I think when you've gone through so many years in life and fighting battles, and like I was discussing with Uncle Funk earlier on, some of the disappointments I've had with people that are close to us. When you reminisce about the past and little things that have happened over the years, if you culminate all of them, it's quite a lot. And it's not necessarily just what happens. Sorry, it's not necessarily what happens just on the front line of the battle. It's also what happens behind the scenes relationally, not necessarily just with people on the ground fighting alongside you, but also with family members or whoever that could be. Then there's also the financial battles, and there's a lot of battles that we fight on a day-to-day basis as human beings. And it's not just those of us that are on the front line of the NGO that feel like giving up. I think that's a possibility as a human being, you know, whether you're emotionally able to handle the pressure or not. And I think as we grow as human beings, and as we nurture and love each other back to health, we get the strength to continue. However, I do believe that it's capable, that anybody's capable of giving up if they don't have the right supporting structure. As you all know, that there were so many suicides when when the market dropped, when cryptocurrencies were taking a dip, where people just lost everything and they couldn't deal with that reality, and they just took their own lives away. You know, like, and those are extreme cases, because I guess going from a billionaire or a millionaire to having nothing and not knowing how you're going to recover. But again, it's the team around you that keeps you going. You know, there were a few weeks where I didn't come on a Tuesday night because I was feeling very discouraged, and to find the strength to actually put words together were not easy. I needed to take a step back, because I'm not going to fake it until I make it. I don't want to be here answering questions from a place of weakness. When I come, I want to come from a place of strength and have the strength to answer the questions that I need to answer. So, you know, like I've said to God at certain times, I don't want to do this anymore. You need to do your part to provide, you know. That's when it's been financial. But, you know, so those little moments happen, but I don't give up, and I haven't given up. I've been low, but then managed to get myself back up again, or the team get me up, or Uncle Funk get me up. Uncle Funk and I get each other up, and we try to always, one or the other has to be responsible for lifting each other up. And generally in our relationship, when we're both down, I've put my hand up saying, I'll be the one to pull myself up, to pull him up if I have to, because I have more serotonin running through my brain than he does, you know, and I get more sleep than he does. And I've never suffered from depression. So I've had bouts of disappointment and discouragement, but it's not a chemical thing. So as the stronger chemical brain, I'm the one that will then pull him up. Anyway, that's a long answer.
And a beautiful answer. Like, thank you for being so honest. Honestly, it makes such a difference because we can tell that you're speaking from your heart. And when you know your why and you have that team backing you up behind you every step, that definitely makes it easier. So thank you for that. So I'm going to come to you, Kat, and I'm going to ask you, so the work that you do, the role that you have contains many elements. Um, you know, being part of an NGO, sometimes you have to do the things that maybe is someone else's role. So you kind of can step in and help other people. But what is the emotional weight of protecting vulnerable girls? What is that for you?
Oh, great question, B. Thank you. What is the emotional weight? There is it is a lot to carry, and especially when you know that you can't always help everybody. You can often experience things like guilt for not being able to help those you can't get to. There's weight in also having to wait, as in timing wait, where you might need to come up with a solution, but you're waiting for the authorities, or you're waiting for policies or documentation or social services or something, and it's a frustration to know that you might not be able to help like in that moment, although everything in you wants to. I'm going to just switch off the fan here so it's not so loud. Excuse me. So there's a lot of emotional weight that you carry, just knowing as well that sometimes you are their only hope. You know, when I say that, obviously, like God has put us in their life to be an answer sometimes, or to provide help, and that's a huge weight to carry if you are carrying it like on your own, if that makes sense. If you're trying to carry it in your own strength, and I think we have to watch that it doesn't become in our own strength, because it can take a huge toll on people. And in this line of work, in missionaries and organizations that work on the front line of battle, as we call it, it can be, if you try and do it in your own strength, there's a huge risk of burnout, a huge risk of overwhelm, a huge risk of just like, I can't do it anymore. And I think the great thing about, firstly, like for me personally, like relying on God, and knowing that actually I am doing this not in my own strength, but also having the team behind you and knowing that you're doing it as part of a team, and that you don't have to carry the load by yourself, and you don't have to have so much pressure on yourself. And I think that the constant reminder for me from God is like, you do what you can with what you have. And in any scenario, like if those are watching out here, whatever it is, like say you go into whatever, Walmart or wherever around the world you go into your grocery store, and, somebody's trying to check out and they don't have enough to pay, but you have an extra $10 and you can cover the rest of their, like do what you can with what you have. You don't ever have to look at it like, this is too much for me to carry. This burden is too heavy. Do what you can with what you have, and then it never seems to be an overload. Like if you can say yes, you say yes, and you can help. And if you can't, you be patient and you wait for the perfect timing, or God's timing. And I think that's been like a big thing for us to learn. And I'm speaking for me, but I'm sure that it's like a team thing as well, where it's like we have to remember it's not in our own strength. We have to remember that there's bigger things at play, and that actually, like, we don't have necessarily all the answers or know everything there is to know. We need to kind of just focus on what we need to focus on, do what we can with what we have. If our hands are tied in that moment, just trust that at the right time the doors are going to open, and that takes the pressure off. So although the emotional weight can be massive, can be huge, I think it's a constant reminder. We just have to remind ourselves that story. And I know I've said it two times already, but the starfish, and you just throw back one starfish and you like, at least I could make a difference there, and I could just make a difference to this one. And you might not be able to save them all, and you might not be called or asked to save them all. Maybe there's other people who are supposed to be carrying that weight with you. I mean, Lord knows, if we were all around the world carrying the weight that we should be carrying, then actually nobody would feel overwhelmed, and there would be no lack, and there would be nobody in need, because everybody would just be doing their part for their neighbor or for somebody at their school, or, and I think, unfortunately, just in this, broken world that we live in, it does tend to kind of be that sort of, it falls on a small amount of people who do see it as their responsibility to make a difference if they can, and that be that just for your neighbor, or be that for the person who lives across the street, or the person at the grocery store who can't afford their groceries, or helping a friend, or be that more than that, and going the extra mile. Either way, it's not everybody who feels that they can do that or are able to. Sorry, I'm kind of going roundabout in a circle here, but I guess at the end of the day, the emotional weight can be huge. But if we make sure that we just do what we can with what we have, I think it won't overtake us.
Thanks, Kat. That's beautiful. I love that starfish story. And no matter how many times I hear it, it still affects me. So it's a brilliant way of showing how, it doesn't matter how much you do, how little you do, every one of us can make a difference. So thank you for sharing that. So Mavis, people can make assumptions about the work that you do. People have these associations with NGOs sometimes, and they can be judgmental. And, your work and your role involves many things. So, what do you think people often misunderstand about the work that you do? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Thank you so much, B. Um, a lot can be misunderstood, whether on photos or on social media, or whether it's wording, or whether it's something that you've said. A lot can be easily misunderstood. And sometimes it's with people who are helping with funds. Sometimes it's with people that you are being helped. So a lot can be misinterpreted, like not now the English word is trying to be difficult, so I'm not going to use that word. So sometimes people interpret what you're saying in a different way, or hear what you're saying in a different way. And it's very easy for people to also become entitled, because in what we're doing, you're trying to help wherever you can. And some people, when they don't have completely, then they become very, like, they hold on to you like you're now their lifeline because you have helped them today. And now they hold on to you to be the only person that can help them. Whereas there is so many people that God puts in our lives, or at certain points in our lives, to help us or to walk a journey with us. So sometimes you get to a point where you were supposed to just help this one person for 6 months, and then they're on their feet and they help themselves, but they do not want to let go after those 6 months. You now have to help me the whole time. So unfortunately, it exists, it's there, where people hold on to you being the only lifeline that they have, forgetting that you are not the only source. God is the source for everyone through people. But because they don't want to look outside and they only have their eyes on you, it's now very difficult, because now you've reached, everybody has seasons. We all have seasons in our lives. Sometimes you have a season of helping a person for a year, but now the person that you're helping after the year don't want you to not help, whereas you are no longer capable, but they can't understand that you're no longer capable. And there's also where people give for for feeding 10 children. But then you find that we had 50 children and not 10 children. So now other plans had to be made. Now it might come out as it was a lie, whereas it wasn't a lie. We were prepared for 10, 50 pitched up. So it's a lot of different scenarios that happen in the NGOs, where people feel like, no, that's not true, or that didn't happen, or things are not as they seem, or what the photos tell us. The photos, or the fundraising campaign was for 500 people, and yet 100 were fed. It's things like that. It's a lot of things that people will feel, if they don't actually really ask, or if they're not willing to actually open their mind and listen, they won't get. So it is quite tricky. I don't know if I answered you properly, but thank you, B.
Oh, Mavis, that's an amazing way to look at it. It's really interesting because you're right. People will give from their point of view, but they won't understand sometimes what you need and where that money needs to go. So it's really interesting because you have to be flexible and adapt to the circumstances of what's going on at this time. And people need to realize that you have the best interests of the NGO there. And that's how you are acting depending on what's going on. So that was lovely. Thank you so much, Mavis. So I'll pass it back to you, Senor Choice.
Thanks, V. That was amazing, and thank you, ladies, for all of the answers. I love it. Um, so far we've touched some points. We started from the moment that you knew that it's life was chosen for you. This path was chosen for all of us. Like I am a believer of we are all together. We all meet because it was meant to be. And every new member that arrives when he's supposed to arrive. And it's God's timing. That's what Water Cat was mentioning. We have to learn how to understand God's timing. Sometimes we feel under pressure and feel like, but why is it taking so long? We have to remain patient. God knows best. Then we also touch upon the weight and the strength that it takes, because it takes a toll. There are emotions that our ladies have to deal with. There's people judging left and right, saying, "Oh, but this was not done the way that it said it was going to be done." It's difficult, but yet they still show up. So I'm gonna pass now to the identity and legacy part, where this mission has changed you all, ladies, because everything that you have to deal with, it's impactful. So I'll continue with Mavis as she was just speaking. So I'll pick on you, Mavis, first, and then I think I'll throw two questions. Time flies, so we only have like 14 minutes or less. I feel so sad because when time is great, like it just flies by. But yes, I'll go with how has this mission changed who you are as a woman, and what part of you is stronger now because of the work that you do?
Wow, that's a beautiful question, Senior Choice. Thank you. And there is the person that I was before I arrived in the ministry and the person that I am today. I look back and I'm amazed, and I am just in awe and grateful. Today I was sitting with my girls eating dinner, and they were all just chatterboxes and happy. And I just in that moment was just thinking, I took a right turn somewhere, and I got this blessed. I don't know where, how, but I'm just grateful for it. And the person that I was, I have said a couple, like I had anger issues, I had this, I had that, but the person that I was before I got into this ministry and the person that I have become the biggest thing that I can tell. I've become a better mother than I ever was. My firstborn child will tell you that the mother that is in front of her today is not the mother that she had when she was born. And it's 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 amazing, and I'm super grateful for it because I got into a place where I could grow. Because unfortunately, sometimes in life, you don't even realize that you are stagnant. You're in a place where you're not going anywhere, where you're not growing or maturing or doing anything. You're just in one place. And I am grateful that I am not there. I got a chance to be part of this beautiful, amazing, big NGO, because we can just, there's easy millions of people in South Africa, very easy. But I got the privilege to be part of this here and now. And that has made me become a most better version of myself than I ever thought I could be, because of the people around me, because of the people, the encouragement, the community, the things that we're doing. Yes, it's not easy. It's not like cutting butter with a hot knife, but it has grown me, matured me, made me to become this better version that I keep on praying to be better every day. With each day that passes, I pray that I just become better, because if I am happy, obviously I'm not perfect, but I'm happy from where God took me from to where I am now. I can only imagine where He's taking me. So I don't know if I answered properly. Thank you, Miss Senior.
No, that was beautiful, Mavis. Yes, I think that that's the goal for everybody. Is even if 1% better every day. But I love this saying. It's on a song in Spanish. It's like I am better than yesterday, worse than tomorrow. Yeah, because it's like tomorrow I'm gonna be even better than I was today, and it's always aiming for that little forward steps, even if it's a little one, but take it daily. Then you keep polishing yourself, you keep polishing the way that you speak, you keep polishing the people that you hang out with, you keep polishing everything around you, and then you manifest the things that you know that you need to manifest. So it was beautiful. Mrs. Funk, I'm coming after you next because you are one of the kickstarters of this initiative, of this your project, or NGO. So, from when you were that little dreamy girl that wanted to go to France and learn to speak French, maybe Funky's gonna, oh, what part of you is now stronger than it used to be, and what do you believe has changed you as a woman?
I think the more people that I've had the privilege of helping, and the more that I've seen the fruit of the labor over all these years, like Warrior Cat, when I met her, she was this 12-year-old little energy bunny. When we used to go on tours, where we took bus loads of kids on national tours, I told her that she was my energy bunny, because I'd be fighting the financial battles in the background, and just took Warrior Cat coming there with her big smile, and she brought me energy, like she actually made it all okay. But so going from the legacy of seeing the impact that just helping people can have, that has it makes me want more of that. I want to see more of that. I mean, and I know I will. um there's the kids that we're raising now, all of our own children and the community's children, that we're also seeing changing. There's the kids that have been coming here for 10 plus years that we've seen grown up. It increases the desire in me to want to nurture, because I see how nurturing is water, like a plant needs water. That's humans need nurturing, and I want more of that, and I want to be a part of more of that in more people's lives.
That's amazing, Amanda. Warrior Cat, I'm coming after you because the question was, if a girl we protect today speaks about this NGO in 10 years, what do you hope she would say? But then I recall you were one of the girls that was around when you were just 12. So when you look back and you look now, then what do you think a little girl that was with you or along you when you were 12 would be saying now about the work that Mrs. Funk and Funky and the NGO has been doing for the past years? What do you think would come out from her head? What's her comment? What's that legacy that's been delivered?
I think it would be something along the lines of, thank you for being such a big part of my journey and my future, helping to give me hope and a future, helping to keep me safe when I needed somebody to keep me safe, helping to love me when I didn't feel loved, helping to support me when I couldn't stand on my own. I think I hope it would be a lot of gratitude. If I'm looking back, that's what I feel. So if I'm looking forward, I hope we would be even bigger and better now, because we have a bigger team. We've learned a lot over the years, and I would love to hear them one day say, like, thank you for giving me the chance that I never would have had otherwise, and giving me hope to dream for my future, and getting me excited about actually that there's more to life than what I thought. So that is what I think, like, what I can look back and say, and what I hope that somebody would look back to say one day as well, 10 years time.
That, that's beautiful. Yes, that shows the impact that we are causing on the little ones. It's just so beautiful, and you nailed it. It's somebody who felt like there was no chance for her or him to become someone, to become something, to be understood by someone, or to, even dream to be actually loved or feel safe. That's what we're doing there. We're giving little ones the chance to know that there's someone who cares for them, someone who wants them to feel well, someone who wants them to thrive. And that alone is already life changing and super empowering, especially at early stages. Like, I think the name of the NGO originally was um, Overcomers 414, because this time frame, these early years, they define who you are through your life. It's like when you build up and you get all of the tools to get ready to fight the world. And if you don't have the tools at that stage, then it's like you're thrown in a battle without weapons. You're gonna be, sacrificed, murdered. Like you don't have the resources to face the challenges that are coming. But what we're doing is we're giving little ones the tools, the space, the love for them to grow and become warriors too. So one of the things that I love when you say is like these are leaders praising leaders, and then that echoes because you realize that it's not a short-term vision that we have here. It's generational. It's this generation is preparing the next one, and the next one we know is going to be on good hands because they were prepared in the proper way. I wish that I could continue talking forever, but we're about to be on top of the hour. So, maybe we can quickly go over the community and courage part to wrap up and not take too long from the ladies. I wish that I could keep you like for 2 hours, honestly, but I know you all got things to do and kids to look after and take to bed. But yep, B, I'm passing it to you.
Sure, thank you, Senior Choice. So I think I'll go to Mrs. Funk first, and just a very short sentence on why does community support matter so much right now?
Right now.
Mhm. What is the urgency?
The urgency is that we're living in a world where most people feel so disconnected from each other, and community brings people together, and community commands blessing. So it's urgent for us to get that message out there that people must come together, stand together, so that blessing can flow, and not just to some, but to all.
I love that. Brilliant. Same question, Warrior Cat. What does community support? Why does community support matter so much right now, from your point of view?
Because a soldier cannot win a battle fighting on his own.
Awesome. Short and sweet. Brilliant. Mavis, what do you think? Why does community support matter so much at this moment?
No man is an island.
You guys are amazing. What an amazing community we have.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was your reminder of no matter how small you think what you're doing is, it helps. Even if it's just being present, even if it's just sharing around, even if it's inviting somebody, even if it is just hanging out and learning, it helps us. It helps us, turn this movement into something more powerful. It helps us keep changing lives. So this is a reminder for, we got bigger reasons to be here. We have more lives to change and to impact. So do your best to help in whichever way you can. Do what you can with what you have. I think that Warrior Cat delivered the message in a perfect way. Sometimes you don't really need to have even like financial power to help someone. Like look at these guys, they've been just supporting with their comments, with their views, keeping an eye on what we're saying. Your attention, it's value here. And your little share, your little like, it's also deeply appreciated. It's what keeps us going. But nothing but gratitude from my end too. It's always an honor having these ladies. Thank you so much for your commitment. Thank you, Mrs. Fong, for coming back from a position of strength. It's always great having you. join us in this stage. And I think that the community has felt that you came back stronger. And we love to see that because it's also encouraging and empowering. And thanks to all of you, Mavis and Watercat, for your laughs and for your smiles and your beautiful presence and words. Appreciate you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for having us.
Thank you
Thank
for
Thank
having us.
you.
It's an honor.
Thank you, Mavis and B and Warrior Cat, Mrs. Funk, and Senior Choice. You're all amazing. Thank you for everybody who's commenting on all the different platforms. You are amazing. Right. We're going to end the stream now and we're going to raid Badger. So just when we go over there, everybody just type Badger, Badger, Badger. You're right there.
Badger, 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 badger.
Love you all. So I'm going to hit the raid button and then we're going to cover there. And
Love you
just,
all.
Love
See you
when you
you.
get
soon.
there.
Bye.
See
Yeah.
and see your choice. You're the best. Love
You're
you.
the best.
No,
Bye.
you.
Bye.
You.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Good job.